Well, hello everyone. Welcome to my very messy studio. It's a new year, so I need to spend some time in the studio today to transition from Christmas and all the things I had in here for the holidays, piles of things I threw in here to hide from the rest of the house, and I thought I'd take you along with me and do a little studio vlog. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Tams and I create content that encourages a well-lived creative life. This is my studio. It's just a bedroom in my house, but if you have been following me on YouTube or Instagram over the years, you may or may not know this place got an entire upgrade last year in 2024. And it's been a while since I shared a studio tour. I don't have time to get it perfect for a tour, but what I will do is I'll let you spend some time with me today in the studio while I am cleaning up and refreshing for the new year. And I'll show you what it typically looks like on a regular day. I'm going to show you some of the projects I'm working on. This is full behind the scenes. I'll show you a little before and then I'll show you after I get some things cleaned up. So if you're curious about why I have a studio, my passion is really for, I have a love for the written word. So I have a lot of passion for penmanship, and I express that through letter writing with fountain pens, regular pens, calligraphy. I express it through journaling. And I also enjoy doing little sketches here and there. So I do a little bit of drawing, a little bit of watercoloring, and I do a little bit of paper crafting. So I enjoy wrapping gifts for my friends and creating custom tags. So I may write their name with calligraphy and watercolor part of the tag. So that's really what my hobbies are here in my studio. And then I also, if you can tell back there on that bulletin board, that's actually my computer space. When I'm working or have a home office, that's my spot back there for any kind of computer work. So let's get started. I will probably do some fast motion things while I'm cleaning things up. But first, I'm going to give you a little tour, pan around of what the studio looks like before I clean it up. Okay, here's a quick overview when you first walk into the studio. If you haven't seen my studio in a while, I did get new flooring last year in 2024. It was one of my big upgrades. I did move a lot of things around that you may have been used to in the past. This is my writing desk, which is a mess because it still has some Christmas candles on it and a pile of things I need to go through. But normally, this is where I practically can write letters and practice my calligraphy. I have a wonderful writing pad there from Il Papiro. This is the writing desk I received from my parents when I was 9 years old. I think a lot of you are used to my writing desk in my living room and library, and that's still there, but it tends to not be a very practical place for me to get messy, spill inks, get inks all over my hands, etc. A lot of my writing utensils are up here. I will quickly just pan around the room. This is my work table, which is still housing some Christmas items. I've got a Christmas tree back there. However, I am going to keep it up and use it as a Valentine tree and an Easter tree. So more to come there. And I've got an explosion of Valentines on the work table because it's time to get ready for Valentine's. The big thing I did last year when I upgraded the studio is there's a shelf in the corner that has all my journals. If anything expands beyond that, it has to go. And then I have this wall of supplies. This is all inks, wax seals, books, washi tape, envelopes, beads, any kind of craft supply. If it does not fit in this unit, it has to go. So this kind of keeps me honest. Now you can see I've got a little pile over there in that chair that needs to be gone through. And then I have all my watercolor stuff is in that rolling cart over there. So that all stays there. I have very much compartmentalized everything. So anyway, let me start working on some of this and I'll show you what it looks like when I have it somewhat cleaned up. Okay, I've paused for just a bit, but you can see I did clean off the work table and just put on here the projects that I want to be working on. I put a new layer of craft paper on the top because I like to make doodles and drop paint. I've got some Valentine projects out that I'll be working on, but I want to take a break from cleaning the main part of the room and tackle this. These are all my beads, and I want to move them all color-coded into this system. This might take me about an hour. All right, this ended up taking me almost an hour, but I can definitely see what I have now. 90% of these were gifted to me, and I have sifted through. I have given some away, and we're down to these. I do not make jewelry, but I do like to make journal charms and little charms to go on gifts for birthday presents. And then I still have all these tiny ones, which I do not use. But yeah, and then I still have not included like my little holiday special charms, but this isn't a bad stash to have to make little dangles and charms for journals. Okay, next thing on my list for the studio is altering these very inexpensive notebooks from the Dollar Tree. These aren't finished, but I have at least put on a cover and a back. I had these really cool Kit Kat bags from Japan, or they're not the type that you get just anywhere here in the States, and I love all the illustrations, and I've been saving these bags forever, and I am working on practicing altering these notebooks for a project later in the year, and I thought these would be perfect. Again, just getting started, but got the cover and backs on their Mod Podge, so need to let them dry real good. And then I have added an enforced spine. I'm not sure you can tell, but this is purple duct tape that is added to enforce the spine. So I will continue to play with this project to learn how to perfect it. And yeah, so that's another project. Okay, we are back for day 2 of this studio vlog. I put in about 3 hours yesterday and shared with you some of the things that I got done. I felt very good about it. It's back in the studio today, and I'm going to be focused on my computer desk back there, which is looking kind of ragged. I'll show you before and after, and then I'm going to be working on a few more projects that I'll give you an update on. If you like this type of vlog, please let me know. Please, you can just like or leave me a comment, and that gives me a lot of information. A lot of my content is based on what people tell me in comments, and then I have a lot of people that send me DMs on Instagram and ask me to do certain things. So let's get started. Okay, here's the computer desk area looking really bad. There's actually some pillowcases up there. My word. So need to spend some time over in this section. The cord situation is not ideal, but I do want to get this cleaned up and a little more organized because I do use my printer that's in the corner quite a bit. And I need to get it so that I can easily just print out things. And you can see right now that that's not going to be happening. So need to go through all this. All right, I'm about an hour in, and we've at least cleared off some things. And now I am tackling my file system. I don't keep a whole lot, but I do like to keep some of my original zines that I have created, and a few papercraft originals, which I have made for Tampa Bay letter writers and for parties and things like that. And that way I can just do photocopies of them. And I have just a few like home files that I keep as backup. But other than that, a lot of this stuff is like super old and is going in the shredder. So there's the shredder pile, there's the shredder. And I'll probably be doing that for at least another hour. All right, this computer desk area is so much better. I still have some things to do, but at least I can function now at the desk. And then I also The letter writing desk is functionable and cleaned up. And I thought I'd give you a little sneak peek. For those of you that don't have enough Post-it notes, these are mine. These were already organized like this. I had done that prior. It's just all the surfaces in here had just stuff thrown all over it. But there's a little sneak peek of what's inside the writing desk. Okay, so the last project I am doing today in the studio is, as I was going through everything, I started making a pile of all the stickers I found. I have so many stickers and I have never really had a great way of organizing them. And then I realized I still have my 1980s sticker notebook. So I have been filling this up. This is from Hallmark in, gosh, probably late 70s, early 80s, because I think I was around 9 or 10 when I got this. And I always loved stickers as a child. And this ended up being perfect. It's a spiral notebook that has pockets all throughout so that you can stick all your stickers in there. I love it. And I love this aesthetic because I feel like it's been showing up everywhere, all this 80s stuff in the last few years. That is all for today. I hope you liked this vlog, this style of studio vlog. Please let me know in the comments if you'd like for me to do another one in the future. See you next time.